Everyone, it's Bugle Talks here. I'm your host Diaz, and today we have BradtheBepisMan and HFX Spider-Man.
Hello.
Hello. So how are you guys doing today?
I'm pretty good.
I'm pretty well. Streamed all day, so can't complain.
What game were you streaming? Because I used to join streams a lot.
Yeah, we beat Alan Wake 2, so
I don't know if I've ever watched you play that on your streams before.
it's pretty fun. Kind of wacky.
Yeah, recently I had gotten the Dead by Daylight not that long ago because my friends played, and I've been obsessed with that.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah,
What do you mean?
Killer or Survivor? Because I made
Killer.
Killer. I'd have to say Legion, the Wraith, and the Mastermind or Wesker.
Okay.
Those are the only
Nice.
three I have. So, no, not the only three. The only three I use. Like, I wanted to learn Knight and stuff, but like, I don't know how that's gonna go.
Right.
So yeah,
Cool.
this is officially the 4th episode, and I'm really happy that we even got this far.
Let's go.
Alrighty, so why don't we hop into our first question? How do
Alright.
you guys start?
I don't know if you wanted to go first or.
No,
do
you go
want me to? Okay. So I've always really loved the character of Spidey. Growing up, I went through a lot of surgery. I went through 15 surgeries when I was a kid, and one day I was kind of given the idea to go to the hospital and visit sick kids as Spider-Man. And so that was about 3 or 4 years ago. And you know, the way that I kind of got into it was a little bit unorthodox. I was given
Orthodox
this.
mean?
It just means like it wasn't like, you know, it wasn't like a standard way of getting into things.
I
It was
already
kind of
know
a
what I
yeah.
was gonna say.
Oh well, yeah. I mean, you can use that. I guess but anyway, what I was meaning is like it was a bit strange how I got into being Spider-Man cosplayer. I was originally going to buy my own suit, and then KJ Spidey actually bought me this suit, which is my first Spidey suit, and then I got into it through that, and didn't really start going out until like my second year of being Spider-Man, and tried to get into the IWK Children's Foundation. They wouldn't have me for a long time because, you know, I didn't really have much portfolio, and it's like, who's this random freak in a skin tight suit that wants to go and visit kids, you know? So I had to build a portfolio, and 3 years later, after like going around on the waterfront and doing charity work and doing stuff with Canadian Blood Services, building up rapport, they just last year allowed me to come in and do bedside visits, and now my girlfriend, who came up from Oregon, who also dresses up as Ghost Spider.
I'm sorry, re-explain that.
No worries. So for about 3 years, I just kind of walked around the Halifax waterfront as HFX Spider-Man and kind of grew more about what I wanted to do as far as cosplay goes, and learned a lot through my experiences, from getting punched in the face to, like, you know, also just like helping people on the street, whether it be homeless people or giving directions and all that stuff. I kind of built my persona from that, and ended up going in the hospital just last year. And now I kind of visit regularly and visit sick kids. And my girlfriend came up from Oregon recently and started doing it as Ghost Spider. So we kind of go around together and do all that fun stuff. She's back in Oregon now, but hopefully when she lives in Halifax for good, we'll be doing it together.
That's great, dude.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So how about you, Brad? How did you start?
So I started way back when TASM 1 came out. Okay, listen. Technically, I started back in 2014 with my generic Spider-Man costume.
2014.
Nah, but
was
like I
only
don't count
5.
that. But I don't count that. I count 2018 as my real start, and
Oh, that doesn't make
I
it
don't
any
know.
better. I was not.
But yeah, I was in high school, but yeah, but like I started then with like I ordered this like black Spider-Man 3 from Sam Raimi like mask, like the Venom one, and I painted the lenses orange, and then I got a black like morph suit, and then I customized like a short sleeve hoodie with like a chest spider on it, and that's where the black and orange suit actually originated, because that was my first like Sona suit, and then I ran for that for a little bit. I like watched a tutorial on how to make like a cardboard and resin face shell because I didn't have a 3D printer at the time. I did that. It's so heavy and it failed so bad, but I was happy with it. And then, things kind of evolved. I then was like, how can I like make Pepsi into Spider-Man? Because I saw like Spider-Woo. I don't know if you guys know him, but
Yeah,
like he
I've
makes
seen
like
him
all the
before. He has, like, a
Avatar
lot
and
of-
like
He has like
Yeah.
almost anything mashed up with Spider-Man.
yeah, but not this. This is me. And then I remember getting in contact with Sensational about getting a custom like lid and face shell and everything. And then that happened, and then I designed like V1, and then I did that. I met Sam Raimi in the V1 suit. Hold on, I'll be right back. I'm gonna go get my signed lid.
That's so sick.
I'm honestly
He's-
hoping that the background noise, like the way I'm recording this, ooh, that looks really nice.
Yeah,
But
he signed my like tap.
I love that you have multiple caps. That's really cool.
Yeah, because this one got chipped a little bit, which is fine. But yeah, I got this one signed by Sam Raimi. I met him in the Pepsi suit. He said he loved it.
That's so sick.
And I know. And then I ended up getting trapped in my V1 suit. Like the zipper got stuck, so I had to
Oh
be
my
cut out
God.
of it. And that I was so sad. And then that night, with Robbie Ray's help, I don't know if you know him, but I designed the V2 suit. Yeah, we love Robbie. We designed the V2 suit together, and then here we are today. And then just recently, I got the version 2, well, technically version 3 of the black and orange suit, and that I'm really happy with that as well.
Yeah, Robbie got me connected to Exomnia, who made my
Yeah.
most recent suit. So
Nice. Yeah, I have.
What I was gonna ask you, Brad? I was gonna ask you how you made your damn suit.
I can go into more detail. Like I can go into like how I made the
That was
web
gonna be the
scooters.
question. I was gonna like, what's the origin of that? Like, just fuck that up, Brad.
My bad.
he's just so good at talking.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I could go on for hours.
Me too.
Yeah, I'll just ask that question. You could go more in detail, but we'll get to that
Okay.
later. But yeah, Isaac, you're actually the first person that's not from the U.S. that we're interviewing today. So
Oh wow, proud to be here. Hello, representing Canada, I guess.
So how many seats do you... God damn Pepsi. The Pepsi shit. Holy shit.
Brought to you by Pepsi.
So how many seats do you guys own?
I own about 7 suits, but only 2 or 3 are technically functional
That's fair.
right now.
Like, what about
Most
them being not functional like the other one.
So most of them are just like essentially like copies of this suit, essentially. But they don't fit because print costume, for some reason, I have the worst luck with them.
Yeah, fuck print.
So I've
Cody
stopped
Heroes
doing
time.
that.
Cody
Yeah.
Heroes time.
Yeah, I got like an extreme like refund from them, which was a surprise.
Yeah, because I think I saw in your story there was a couple things that they messed up. I think whenever they
Yeah.
first sent you the suit, and I remember
Yeah, so-
being, like really mad over that because it wasn't the first time. I think so.
Yeah. So I got like a $600 refund
Ooh.
for all the suits and all the things that I was getting, which wasn't covering all the cost, obviously, but
still
it was.
something.
Yeah, it's still
Yeah.
something. Because I have so many different suits. But I basically put that over to my Exomnia suit, which is great. It's a great suit in a lot of ways. It's just certain dimensions don't fit the way that they're supposed to, unfortunately.
You can send it back to them. I've done that before.
Yeah, I might do it. I don't know. I just don't have money, so it's like I
That's
don't
fair.
have anything to spare right now for cosplay, and I've kind of vowed that I won't be spending my own money on cosplay anymore, just because it just doesn't. It's
Right.
not valuable, and it doesn't help me with what I'm trying to do. Because like the cosplay work that I'm doing isn't just like taking photos, doing any of that stuff. It's like helping kids and all that.
Yeah.
So the more that I take out of my own life, that takes away from them too.
Yeah.
So I try to be pretty frugal now with a lot of things.
fair.
Obviously, with like I have some issues with my lenses. You may not be able to see them, but there's a crack that's like a new thing that just came developed. So I have to kind of figure that out. But I got my new face shell coming in and all that, so that'll be really good.
Yeah.
What about you, Brad?
Yeah, you have like a lot of like suits that are
Yeah.
honestly my personal favorites from the community. Honestly,
Yeah, I got the Pepsi suit, of course. I have Punk Arachnid. I have a 2099 suit. I have a half-finished custom Webman suit. I
That's
have
awesome.
a halfly done custom, like I call it the rock bottom suit. I need to find the pants. Can't find the right color, but that's fine. And then I have like my first like sweater suit. I have the blue symbiote. I have the black and orange suit. I have the old black and orange 2099 suit. I have the technical V2 of the black and orange suit. And then I have, let's see, I have the Beyond suit from Eggs. I have the Sensational suit from Sir Goose. I have.
How is Sir Goose suits?
They're really good, actually. They fit really well. My black and orange one, the final one, is like, oh, it's top notch. I also have a 7-piece from Sir Goose that I need to finish. Let's see. I also have. I'm trying to think. I know I have one more. I don't know. It's spaced in my mind, but I have a ton of masks. Like I have a whole bin full of masks. Like here, I'll go get it.
I love that he has like all these different versions, which is really cool. I find that really fascinating. Oh my god!
So, I also have a across the Spider-Verse 1 Miles suit. That's what I was
cool.
forgetting. I have a big chill mask. I met D. Bradley Baker in that. This is Superior's BepisMan mask.
Ooh, I do like.
I love that.
For it.
That's sick.
This is a this is a 2099 mask that is falling apart.
So do you sew your own stuff?
Yeah, I do.
Man, I gotta get good at doing that. I have to start.
Oh, here's
I
a
haven't started yet.
yeah. This is like the before the redesign. Here's a random classic mask. I'm not gonna go through all these because that would take like 3 episodes. Oh, here's a cane
Yeah.
mask.
That's sick.
Yeah. Oh, and then here's the revamp.
Yeah, like you have
Okay.
like your suits are that you have. They're probably like in my favorites. Honestly, like the Bepis, I like that one.
So original.
Yeah, I like that one. I like the orange and black, and I like the the blue symbiote. I don't know why those are like the top 3.
Yeah.
It's like the final version
Yeah, that's
of that
Whoa,
black
that's
and orange.
sick. That's so sick.
I love it so much.
Man, so Blue made my own file for me, Blue the Robot.
Right.
And it's the HFX file, which is freaking sick. And unfortunately, I've been trying to like source other people because I don't have a 3D printer to like do it. So a friend of mine wasn't really reliable in doing this. He only got this done. So Pizza is going to be the one that's going to be 3D printing my next one. But this one fits so much better. It has like an actual nose, a chin,
Yeah.
and the lenses are like meant to be kind of my own in a way.
Right.
So yeah, I'm excited for that. They're going to be like beveled lenses and everything like that too. So
it's on Discord, isn't it?
yeah, we got the mask change.
All right, so Brad, you
Yeah.
also do art, and
Yes.
you know it's amazing.
Thank you.
So how long have you been doing that for?
Since I was 2 years old, so about 20 years.
Oh my freaking god!
That's
you
wild.
guys are old.
But yeah, I started.
What? I'm only 15. I'm gonna be
Hey, that's
16
okay.
in a month.
I'm 29, dude.
Yeah, you're older than me.
Oh.
Parker.
Oh my god.
But yeah, I started doing art when I was a little kid. Obviously, it wasn't that good because I could barely hold the crayon. But you know, I eventually got better, and well, now I'm doing multimedia. I know how to sew, I know how to 3D print, I know how to model.
I gotta
And,
learn
like-
from you.
That's right.
Yeah, soon to be quadruple because I'm gonna little sneak peek for all the fans. But you know, Man Spider, right? That like mutated. Yeah. I met up with a buddy and he taught me how to make like horror masks. So I'm gonna be making that soon.
That's fun.
Yeah, Pookie.
Yeah.
He's busy. Pookie's busy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Please
So I
shoot me for
gotta.
saying that. I might
Oh, wait, hold on,
turn
hold on.
lights, like some LED lights on because it's starting to get dark out here.
Yeah.
Oh, I did not see that.
Oh my god.
kids-
Did you 3D print that?
No more
Yeah.
guns. No more guns.
That's
bro.
sick.
I don't feel like it's short yet. I'm too young to die. But yeah, like,
We'll just
your
shoot with the
art-
web
like,
shooters.
I like your style of art. Like, there's a couple of people.
Thank you.
Like, their style of art's awesome. Like, I wanted to figure out how to copy it, but like, not copy exactly, but like to get like
Right.
inspiration from it. But like, it's kind of hard to like. I feel like in a way, I started out like doing like regular like drawings, and then like having like the black
Yeah.
outline in them, and then recently I wanted to try to get out of doing that just because like some of it looks nice, some of it looks horrible.
Hmm. I get that.
Because I did the
I really love both of your guys' arts.
Oh, thank
That you
you.
do.
yeah, I made fan art for both of you guys.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
I tried to make like some sort of logo for Brad, but I honestly that was one of my like favorite ones to do. I'm surprised it turned out the way it did
Yeah.
Yeah.
because the shading on it, like the glances of light, honestly looks super nice.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, like it's honestly one of my favorites that I did besides the Green Media Denver's.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, his I feel like I don't know why the shading on it looks super. Like,
Greens look so good.
yeah, like I don't know why it just kind of does, and then it makes the other ones look sad. And it's like, I don't know why. It's just because, like it. I think I just like looked at it for so long, trying to figure out how to do what, that I just ended up trying to perfect it more than I tried to like
Yeah.
have fun with it.
Yeah.
Right.
Which I feel
Well,
like
that's
that's
kind of that's the beauty of art, is just being playful.
yeah, but
Yeah.
I felt like for a bit, like I felt like that's the opposite of what I was doing. I was just like focused on being perfect more than having fun with it.
Right.
Right.
And the McDonald's Club gets to be a part of this episode too. It was Dairy Queen.
I just noticed that Brad, you have a Pepsi shirt on too.
Yeah.
That's sick.
I also have a Pepsi tattoo.
Oh, nice.
Right there.
Dog, I cannot say that looks like something else.
But yeah, one of my best friends died of cancer, and I would sneak him Pepsi in the hospital.
Man.
And he gave me the name BradtheBepisMan.
Yeah,
dude, that's
doing something from.
I'm
Yeah.
so sorry that happened, man. That's
It's okay.
It's a really beautiful thing, though. That he, in a way, he's kind of immortalized and lives on through what you're doing. That's friggin' sick.
Yeah.
That's some really good stuff that you're doing there.
Thank you.
Yeah, like I like talking to my friends, but sometimes I want to like shoot myself in the head from talking. They're the same way with me though, because I act a lot dumber than I am with them.
I get that.
Yeah.
I'm the same way.
In a way, I am, but like I'm clueless. But in a way, it's just kind of become like the personality I have for them. No mask.
It's so random seeing someone without their mask when you know them with a mask on.
I don't know. I need like I feel like I've seen Brad without his mask on a couple times. Like, it's on his Instagram too. I don't think it's like, yeah.
Dude, the mask changes are wild. That's my favorite one so far.
I know, it's so clean.
This is gonna be.
It's so freaking clean.
Every time Brad has changed his damn mask.
So did you do the web lines on that?
What?
Did you do the web lines on that?
No, it's all goofs.
Oh my god, man!
It looks so clean, and I love
It's personally pretty cute.
Yeah. Dude, I
I'm a little nervous.
I gotta message Goofs and see. I might go for Exomnia again. It's really hard to source out good fabrics for what I do, because
yeah,
I don't want to pay like $600 for a suit and then it on the second time gets like rips. You know what I mean?
I recommend like this material is called Clear Dot. It's really good looking. I love the way that it looks, and it's super strong.
Yeah, because I used I forget what it's called, but it's like, I think I have it right here. Let me just get it. Actually, I don't have it right here.
It's all good.
Anyway, it's
wasting my damn time.
I'm so sorry.
I could have been computers.
It's not as good as it seems.
Oh no,
but yeah, it's like a very textured fabric.
I don't know if I've gone into Hooters before. Oh wait, you guys can talk about that. That's just me. I might have to turn on some LED lights. Give me like it's starting to get dark over here.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Wait, while you're doing that, I'll go and get that suit. Just 1 second.
Holy shit, Brad.
What?
You keep changing the damn mask.
I don't know what you're talking about.
A sneak peek of the episode. Brad's mask change. But yeah, I honestly love that. Like, I love the mask.
Yeah.
It's like, I like everything for like the 3 suits I mentioned. They're really nice.
Yeah.
I'm back.
Hello.
Hola.
So it's this kind of fabric. I forget what it's called.
Oh, Liverpool.
Liverpool, yeah.
You could have said like bumpy texture. I would have instantly got it.
It's both Liverpool and, unfortunately, within like 2 times using it, it's got some issues.
Yeah.
So it was like,
is good for the first few like times, and then it's really prone to fraying and like ripping.
Yeah.
Which really is sad.
It's a great suit. It's just like, unfortunately, I didn't do enough research, and there were certain things that just blatantly weren't put in the suit because they forgot to put them in.
Right.
Which is unfortunate, but yeah. So it's it's a cool suit. It has like a shiny back symbol and everything like that. That's cool. The same fabric that they used for Capital Cosplay's Iron Spider suit.
Right.
So shiny fabric on the front and on the back, so that cars can see me at night. But yeah, I think next time if I go for an egg suit, I'll get better fabric.
Yeah.
Alright, so let's see. Let's pull up another question here. Try to figure out which ones to do in order, like, or what to do in order. Alright, so this is another one for Brad.
Alright.
Have you made any of your suits before? Because you mentioned how, like, you had, like, Goose and
Right.
like other people, like, make some of your suits, but I was wondering if you've ever made your own.
Technically, I've made my own sweater suits, but none of my, like, suits. Not yet, at least. I'm gonna work on one this summer, I think, and then, I don't know, go from there, because I have, like, I want to use Liverpool for the blue and then Clear Dot for the red, but that's all I got so far, and I printed off Sensational's pattern, and I'm cutting that out as the days go on, when I have free time. So,
Yeah, because I felt like I've always, like, seen, like, I thought you made some of your suits, but, like, so I knew that some of them were made from other people. I just didn't know if you ever
Right.
made your own.
not yet. I've designed a lot of, like, most of my, like, all of
Yeah,
mine.
like,
I've designed
I've
all
seen
of
that,
them.
like, you got some patterns or something, like, you made some patterns or something
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah, I make
I've
my
seen
own
it.
patterns.
I forget who it was.
It's for my, like, Brad 2099 suit.
Mhm.
And then, hold on, I gotta find it now, because this is a Renwick design.
Let's see, this next one.
That's who it is.
Isaac.
Hello.
Alright. So, you do Twitch streams. How did you start doing that?
So I actually started Twitch streaming before I got into the whole Spider-Man thing. People have always kind of known me for what I do as Spider-Man in a way, like even before it even happened. Yeah, before I even got involved in any of this stuff, I started streaming 6 years ago now. Man, crazy to think that I've committed to something that long in my life. But yeah, I started streaming officially before COVID on YouTube, but then I started but then YouTube was like really bad with copyright at the time. So I decided to move to Twitch because, you know, it was a lot better of a platform for streaming at the time, and I started during 2020 when the pandemic was happening, and I got home from basically going to a new university and was like, they were all going online learning, and I was like, I don't really want to do that. So I was kind of lost, and I decided, why not stream? You know, I play video games all the time anyway, and may as well stream on Twitch and see how it goes. So I started streaming from 5 p.m. On pretty much every day, day and night, just like streaming.
The pandemic
And
flashbacks.
yeah, it was a weird time. It was a really weird.
Bowl. But like, it wasn't as bad as what you'd think, but like, it was bad.
Yeah, I was inside for basically almost 2 years, and then I went right into the thick of it working in the hospital. So it was a bit of a shock and a change for sure.
Brad, I have a feeling I see you're trying to get another. I thought you were trying to get another.
No, I'm just putting
Mask change. Mysterio?
No.
Chameleon?
Alright, so
anyway.
like,
Yeah, so I started streaming for a long time, and I kind of still do it, and I do a lot of different charity work with it too, which is pretty
that's
awesome.
a cool thing, dude. Like, during the pandemic, like, I feel like I got a lot bigger. Like, I think as a 10 to 12 year old, no, 10 to 13 year old, I was kind of like chunky, like, which I still am, but like it's like all thinned out now. But like, I was like, I think 175 at my most before doing high school soccer.
Yeah, it's so weird. Like, a lot of people gained weight during 2020, but I was like the best shape of my life during 2020 because I was streaming every day, and I had basically a function where people could redeem points for me to do 10 push-ups, and those 10 push-ups every single day, like, push me to be able to like start doing workouts again. I keep forgetting to put it back on, and I forgot that I even had it after a while, but I really want to because it's actually I still do have it on. It's on there, but people don't really use it much.
On your streams, like
people don't use it much.
Probably used it by now.
Honestly, so many people should. It's still there, and people use it every once in a while, but people don't use it nearly enough.
I think I had like 11,000 points. Like I don't know what I had.
It's
for.
Probably blind playthrough.
No.
Everyone goes for that one.
No.
But I've been streaming for a long time, and I didn't expect it to grow to where it is. Like, I'm not like a big streamer or anything like that, but I have a community which is pretty rad, and met a lot of really cool people. I met my girlfriend through streaming, so she's also a streamer too.
Pay attention, Brad. Pay attention.
Sorry. I just don't want to run over anything.
Run it over.
No, I'm not running over any of my masks.
I mean, I almost ran over a deer whenever sledding this year. I went night sledding.
I almost had to fight a deer.
Same.
Like two days ago?
Oh.
3 days ago?
I had to almost fight one riding my bike to middle school. Like in the dead of winter.
My girlfriend and I were camping, and we were in a den of a deer, and we didn't know it.
Yeah.
So.
I was sledding one time. It was January, I think, because... Yeah, it was January. It's because I didn't have school for about like 2 weeks because of how much it snowed.
Right.
It kept snowing, and I went night sledding because I've never went night sledding before.
Mm-hmm.
And I went down this really steep hill behind our neighbor's house, and I ended up hitting a deer.
Ooh.
Oh my god.
It ran away so quick, and I was just like, do I go back home? And I'm like, nah. I'll keep going. But I ended up going home about like 20 minutes later. Because I didn't feel like walking up a hill every time I wanted to go do something. Because the way our hill is at like near our neighbor's house, or it's like, it's behind our neighbor's house, but it leads to like a football field, like a tiny football field for little kids.
Right.
But like the only way you get up is by going through his yard, and I don't really want to do that. That's probably the weirdest thing you could do to a neighbor, just going through the yard.
Right.
Or you could do the way which I always do, and that's by hiking up a hill by using tree sticks as like something to like help you like hike.
Yeah.
See, like Brad, yeah.
Yeah.
You're like, that's like...
I also have a Nightwing cosplay. I forgot about that.
Oh yeah, I forgot you did that. But yeah, it's like, I don't know, it's... The deer was definitely something I did not expect for this year. It was hitting one.
Yeah. That was not on my 2025 bingo card.
I was about to say the same thing.
Did not consist of me starting a podcast. I thought
my
my
2025 bingo card didn't consist of me being on a podcast. So I just went to basically go and take a sip of this, and it's like, oh wait, I have a mask on. Can't do that.
Yeah, like I think at the beginning of 2025, like January, December, I was asking owner of CreativeCast if they're gonna continue with the episodes and stuff, and I don't think that was gonna end up happening. I was like, I kind of wanted to do it too because it's like seems fun, just like getting to know people.
Yeah,
and that's where I based like this off of.
Right,
like that's my inspiration for it was the CreativeCast. If they ever come back, they know who to call.
Yeah, Batman. I mean,
like,
the Ghostbusters.
I don't know how she did it with those questions. Like, I can't think of anything.
You're good.
I think I was lucky enough to even have questions to ask you guys.
It takes time, and
it takes looking through someone's account.
Yeah.
Thankfully, I knew both of you guys pretty well beforehand, so it's like This is
Yeah.
probably the easier ones to figure out. Holy
Yeah.
shit, we're getting another mask change.
Oh my god.
Yeah, this is just gonna
Math change galore. Yeah, the suits that I have, there's ones that I have that work that I don't really wear much. Oh my god.
Ooh, that looks really
Miguel.
nice.
That looks sick. But I have the Spider-Man life story suit. Kind of like the one where he's like about to go to space.
Yeah.
But I just don't really like the dye sub on it. Because I was getting dye sub suits at that point. Now I just get colored fabric. Which is why my suits kind of get damaged so easily, because colored fabric suits are super thin.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know.
I like Hero's Time.
Yeah. Wait, is Hero's Time like really good with that?
Yes, 100%.
I'll have to check
this
them out.
2099 suit I've had since 2020 too. It's from Hero's Time in colored fabric, and it's lasted me so long. It's lasted me a con, and then the ride there, and like
Yeah, the
I
problem is
fell
like,
down and like scraped my knee, and not even anything.
oh, that's awesome. Yeah, the problem is like for me, I do so much like in my suits. Like almost every day, I'm going out and doing things. So,
Right.
and you know, I'm dealing with like hundreds of people, right? So it's
Mhm.
you get people stepping on your feet and
Right.
all
yeah.
sorts of different things, right? So like your suit over time, when you're climbing things and all that, it gets destroyed. The feet and the hands are the things that go first.
Yeah.
But I find, especially whereas I have to wear a backpack, like sometimes I'll get pilling right here and all that.
Yeah. A good way to prevent the fingers and palms and stuff is to actually put puff paint on like your fingers.
Yeah, I thought about doing that.
Yeah, it actually really helps, because I did that with the 2099 suit that I have. It's from Robbie, and it has puff painted like palms and like fingertips.
Yeah, it has it on this one.
It's really helpful, and it gives you some extra grip as well.
Yeah, it's pretty sick.
Crap, I forgot what I was gonna ask. Oh wait, yeah, I did want to ask you, brother. Can you give like a tiny bit more detail about how you started with the Bepis suit? Since
Oh,
that's
yeah.
what you're most known for, and you explained a little bit of it already, but like,
Yeah.
you kind of ruined that.
So, let me go into the full backstory, okay? I was in art history class in college, right? And I'm like, I'm really craving Pepsi, and I'm drawing Spider-Man, and I'd like subconsciously doodled this like Pepsi Spider-Man guy in a hoodie, and like, I like this. And like originally it had like not clear, but like a really light blue lens instead of the brown or copper or whatever, and then no, it's copper. It's supposed to look like soda.
And I think
but
it's raging schizophrenic.
I used to be too. It's okay, but no, but like then I'm like making this, and I'm like drawing it, like going into real big detail of everything, and I'm like, okay, this should go there, this should go there, and I'm looking at Pepsi Man and everything, and like Pepsi related cosplays and whatnot, and then I threw together this thing. It looked more like Diet Pepsi in the end, but I didn't care. I was happy with it. And then I go to Zach. I'm like, please help me with a shell, please, because I had this concept, because I have like myself like insert persons like a soda can or like a Pepsi guy, and I combined that with Spider-Man as well, and then that's how I got like the can topper. And I go to Zach, and he's like, oh, why don't you make the lenses brown instead of light blue? I'm like, that's a great idea. And so then he made the shell. I paid too much for it, but you know, I'm not gonna.
Yeah.
I paid $100 for just him to put some magnet holes in his custom A shell. But whatever. I'm gonna treasure this thing forever because it's so unique. And then I went from there. I printed it, painted it. I was so happy with it. It's actually, I ordered the Bepis suit from Hero's Time 2 weeks after I ordered a suit from print, and it got there first. That's why I love Hero's Time. It's so fast, and they communicate with you so much. Like, it's just, I love Hero's Time. I do not like print. But anyway, And then I'm like, okay, yeah, let's go. And I had to make the hoodie because it's like a blue base with like a gray hood and gray sleeves.
Oh.
I couldn't find anything anywhere, so I ended up making it. Yeah, like, because I had a gray hoodie and a dark blue hoodie. I ripped out the hood and the sleeves of the gray and blue, and then I mix-matched them together. And then, like, I glued the logo on because I wasn't that good at sewing at the time, but I did that and then wore that around for a little bit until it finally broke. And I'm like, all right, Brad, you gotta lock in. So I locked in hard, and I made the most badass thing I could have made, and I made the Bepis V2 suit, which I'm so proud of. I love the colorway and like the color separation. I love how everything flows together. I love the spider logo. I love everything about it.
Let's freaking go, dude.
Yeah.
You just got me like amped. I want to like sew stuff now.
Yeah, and then with and I came up with all this lore, like I came up with the Pepsi symbiote, which is gonna be based off of Pepsi Max. The like Spider-Punk variant's gonna be based off of Pepsi Fire, which yes, it's a real thing. It's spicy Pepsi.
Oh.
What?
Believe it or not. Yeah. I've had it before. It's really gross.
I'm just gonna.
Yeah, you're right. But and then like the 2099 version is gonna be based off of the Pepsi that you see in Back to the Future.
Dude,
and then like
you gotta release like the whole lore of
yeah, I
Pepsi.
do. I gotta still write it, but like
I'm writing my own origin story right now.
Yeah.
So.
And like what's it called? Superior Bepis is actually going to be based off of like the original Pepsi Man, where he has like the cross like of like silver and blue, and then like the logo in the middle. And he's not going to have a can topper, but he's going to have like a can backpack, which I think is going to look cool. Yeah, I'm really excited.
A can backpack, like that would look awesome.
Yeah.
Is it going to be like the full can, or is it going to be just like the topper of the can as a backpack?
It's going to be the topper of the can with spider legs coming out.
Oh my god. That's sick. That's actually sick.
Thank you.
So the last question I have is, how long are you guys planning on staying in the community for, and do you have any advice for any upcoming cosplayers?
So I hope to be in the Spidey community for as long as I can. I mean, I'm 29 years old. It's kind of a young man's game for the most part, depending on who you are.
I mean, you could just, like, whenever you're older, you could just stay in here by being the Peter Parker bee or someone from the Spider.
Yeah, I'll always grow into something. Like, I'll always continue doing things.
Yeah.
Especially if it comes to like helping people. Hell yeah. But as far as advice that I would give is just put yourself out there, you know, like go into VCs and talk to people, because you never know who you could meet and the friends that you can make. I know that for me, I was really nervous getting into any kind of community, and one night I just jumped into the syndicate, rip the VC that's in that. But I jumped in the syndicate and I made so many friends and people and connected with people such as yourselves. And definitely put yourself out there and never be afraid to ask questions, because you never know who you could meet. And for the most part, in my experience, there could be some pretty crazy people out there, but for the most part, people are pretty kind and will answer any questions that you may have. And wear a dancer's belt if you're a Spider-Man cosplayer. That's the one thing that I'll always say. And I don't know if there's really anything else that I could give for advice, but I guess what I could say is
don't go do a strip club as Spidey.
I mean, to each their own, I guess. But as far as anything goes, like, I think a lot of cosplayers don't realize how much impact they can make in their community. And I urge people to reach out to any type of charity organization, whether it be local or somewhere else, and make video content or try to go out in the community and help people, because especially if you're talking about Spidey as a cosplayer, that's one of the most known characters that are out there that has affected pop culture, and people instantly be familiarized with this character, right? So it can get you some really great opportunities. It certainly helped me a lot in my life, in being able to gain any kind of income, or just even help fundraisers and things that save my life. So I definitely urge cosplayers to get out there and help their community in any kind of way. Even just send an email somewhere. You never know where you can end up, right?
Right.
All right, for Brad, I already know what you're going to say. Oh,
No. No, you don't. Hold on. Hold on.
Have to...
No. Hold on.
So many mask changes. That's sick, dude. When I grow up, I want to be like Brad.
Alright, so we already know what Brad's
Go ahead to
gonna
put the
say.
bet this one.
Brad's going to say,
Okay.
I had so many things with no idea.
No, okay. So here's what you want to do. You wanna first off learn to sew. It's gonna help you in the long run to either repair stuff or make your own masks or whatever. Second, HFX said, like, make connections, be in VCs, talk to people. Most of the people in here are nice. There are some little goobers, but that's okay. Try your best. Wear a dance belt. We don't want to see that. And like,
we don't need to see your third web shooter.
right, exactly. But like, just have fun with it.
Yeah.
Do whatever you want. Like, as long as you're not hurting anyone, just put it out there.
And if you're getting out there too, just be yourself.
Yeah.
Don't worry what other people are gonna say,
Yeah.
because people are gonna have things to say.
Spider-Man.
Yeah, exactly. If you're wearing the suit, you're Spidey. Like,
Yeah. And then
They can't.
the last thing I have to say. Please drink Pepsi.
Shut up, Brad.
No.
dude, Pepsi should sponsor you. They're missing out here.
That's what I tagged them every one of my posts.
They're
with my Pepsi
literally
suit.
missing out on a golden opportunity,
Exactly.
TikTok.
That's what I'm saying.
bro.
Do that on TikTok.
Pepsi,
too.
please, Pepsi, please.
Watch them just like pop up on my video instead of yours.
That would
That's
that would be-
funny shit.
Dude, I really hope this year, even next year, I don't care. Soon, I hope that you get sponsored by Pepsi, because
I hope so.
they're missing out.
It's either I get sponsored or I get sued.
Be so stupid.
I know.
Just do some charity work on the side as BepisMan,
I need to.
and then if they try to come at you with a lawsuit, you could just be like, "Yo, dude,
It's fine.
this is what you're getting rid of."
Right.
Like,
Alright, so that's going to end our episode for today. So thank you guys for joining us. Or joining
Thank you
me.
for having us.
thank you. Thanks for having me. Seriously.
Thank you for, So that's all for this episode. So goodbye.